Hi, good morning. This is Scott Fortunoff. I'm here at Gotham Quilts in New York City to present to you the October 2018 lines from Studio E Fabrics. For this release, this will be the Quilt Market release. For this release, we'll have 14 collections, and those collections will be shipping anywhere from March to June, all in 2019. Before I get into the 14 collections, I did want to quickly show you the Just Color collection. This is a basic line that we still carry in 15-yard cuts. It's at a little bit of a lower price than our regular goods, and we have this quilt here behind me that's using the Just Color collection. So this one has 36 colors. I think we added some more, so this is an older card. I think we're about 46 or so right now. So I'm going to go right to the new collections. So you all know Jennifer Brindley. She's done Dancing Wings, Fall Festival, Heartland. This is her newest collection. It's called Butterfly Dreams. It's a 13 SKU collection, and it ships in April of 2019. So here we have some chevrons, a little geometric. Then this is the main pattern right here, and it's just a beautiful pattern with the butterflies and the flowers. And then we have the coordinating butterflies in black, blue, and beige. We have the block prints, and the blocks are 15 blocks in a row. They're measuring 7 by 7, and then another geometric, and this beautiful floral and butterfly design. And then we have the Just Color, which I was just talking to you about. On the back, we have, just to show you the actual size of the detail on some of the prints. And this is the Quilt Projects, which doesn't have the instructions or the needed yardage yet, but you will have that on your card when it's done. And here's the other quilt right here. So that's Butterfly Dreams, and that's by Jennifer Brindley, and this one ships in April. So hopefully you all remember Cheeky Wee Pumpkins and Cheeky Wee and Witchy, all the collections by DTK Signature for Halloween. Last year we skipped it. Unfortunately, they didn't have a design that we were happy with. So we're back, and this is a 15 SKU collection. And like all of our Halloween lines, these all ship in April. And just for your edification, all of our Christmas lines ship in May. So here we have it. So here we have down here little pumpkins dressed up with pirates hats and wings and all different things. And then we have these block panels. The blocks are 10.5 by 10.5. We have some nice Just Color and peppered cottons that go with this line, as well as coordinating stars and dots and little candies. And then the larger all over, again with the pumpkins and with the haunted houses. And then we have a larger design of the pumpkins, and these pumpkins are dressed up. They have cat faces and pirate masks and things like that. And then finally we have a stripe here. This is an 8-inch repeat, and all good Halloween lines must have a candy corn. So we do have the candy corn. And on the back we show you how many rows you're going to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows you're going to get with the stripe. This is showing you the actual size of the blocks, which are 10 by 10. And then finally we have a pieced quilt. This one's designed by Heidi Pridemore. There you have it, Cheekyville by DTK Signature. This one ships in April 2019. The next group I have is called Christmas Joy. This one is by Art Loft. Art Loft brought us Christmas Village, Holiday Flair, and Alpha Fish. This is an 11 SKU collection, and as I mentioned before, all the Christmas lines ship in May, and this one is no different. So over here we have the tree skirt. Just one important thing to know on this tree skirt. First off, it has the M, which means it's metallic, and all the other SKUs in this collection that have an M are also metallic, which I believe are almost all the SKUs. Yes, it looks like all the SKUs are metallic. But for the tree skirt, you're going to need 2 panels. So you get one half, and then you get the other half, and all the instructions are right there on the panel on how to put it together. Here we have the poinsettia design, one on black, one on white, a little coordinate, this beautiful 24-inch panel. These blocks measure 6 by 6 on this one. And then we have this, what we're also calling a panel. This is a horizontal panel, sorry. And this one has these beautiful birds, and this one is really versatile and can be used for a lot of projects. Then we have the little medallions, a little holly, and the medallions in also red and white with the gold metallic, and then more holly. And then of course we have the peppered cottons that go nicely with this collection. So let's look at the project. So first off, we have a panel quilt, so just with the cutout panel. Then we have the tree skirt, and then the runner, and then we have another piece quilt. So there you have it. This one is called Christmas Joy, and this is by Art Loft, and it has metallic and ships in May of 2019. Sarah Frederick-King is back with Gone Wild. Sarah Frederick-King has had a lot of lines with us before, but this is a 12 SKU collection. This one ships in June. This is a fun juvenile line, very bright, makes you want to smile. So here we have a 30-inch repeat. This is just blocks. The blocks are 15 by 15. And then we have the lions, and then we have the elephants on the plaids, the tropical plants, all the animals together, the little monkeys all over. Pineapples have been really hot lately, and then of course we have a book panel. And then for coordinating designs, we have the peppered cottons and the just color. Those are pretty versatile and go with most of our collections. So here's just to show you the scale of the all-over design with all the animals. This shows you the block size, which are 10 by 10. And then finally, we have the panel, the quilt. So there you have Gone Wild by Sarah Frederick-King for Studio E. Grace Popp. This designer did the Indigo line called Nature Walk Indigo. This is the newest collection. It's 13 SKUs. It ships in April of 2019. And this is a fun Americana line with mixing farm and cows. So here you have the blocks with all the different cows smiling in the little squares. You have a little bandana print, some Americana prints with flags and little twirlies. You have your block, your stars in red and blue, a paisley, the cow all over, the scenic, and then you have your stripe here, and of course peppered cottons and peppered cotton 108 for coordinates. Here on the back you have the stripe. This shows you how many rows you're going to get, and then you have the blocks so you could see the actual size. This is a 10 by 10, and then finally we have the project, which uses the blocks and cuts them out. And there you have it, Heritage USA by Grace Popp Studio. DTK Signature, she brought us all the cheeky lines, and now she has a Christmas line too. Last year the Christmas line was Around Town Christmas, similar collection with the trucks, which have been really popular, carrying the trees. And then we have Save Our Bees, was also by DTK Signature. This 15 SKU collection ships in May. Like I said, all the Christmas lines ship in May. Very simple. That's what we always do. So here you have the 24 by 44 inch repeat, and these are 10.5-inch blocks. You have the dog all over, the coordinating peppered cottons and just color, stars, a plaid, a holly branch, some more dogs, the cars, a stripe, snowflakes, then we have these blocks, and this is a 12-inch repeat, and then you have the dogs on the sleds, and finally you have the stripe on the far left. So let's turn it over and see what we have on the back, just the actual scale and the repeat, the stripe again to see how many rows you're going to get, the size of the blocks, 10.5 by 10.5, and finally we have the quilt project on the back. So this is Holiday Road Trip, and this is by DTK Signature, and that one ships in May. Next up, Holly Jolly Christmas. This is a 14 SKU collection, and I'm sure you know this one ships in May. So here we go. This one is by Charlotte Foltz. Charlotte Foltz brought us Winter Greetings, Winter Bliss, Winter Joy, so she's got a lot of winter collections. So let's start off here. We have the block print. These blocks are 10 by 11.5. 10 by 11.5. So here we have some all-overs. We have the little snowman, the owls, the deer. Then we have the trees, your just color and peppered cottons that go with this collection. The panel. This is a 24-inch panel right here in the middle with Santa and the deer. And then we have these like hexagon shapes with different characters inside and different motifs. The packed snowman, the Christmas lights, the crackle, your stripe, your bias stripe, some more crackle. We have the crackle in, the crackle is in beige, white, and black. And then we have the cardinals on the black with the snowflake. On the back, again, as usual, we're going to show you how many stripes you get. how big the blocks are, the free project quilt with using the panel. So this is Holly Jolly Christmas by Charlotte Foltz. So we have had huge success with Sandra Magsamen. She's the author that does all these great books for us. These are the books that I call books on steroids, because unlike other books in the marketplace, ours have three-dimensional appendages, whether it's a hat or going off the top, or feet coming out of the bottom, or a tail coming out of the side. These are a huge success for us. For all you reps out there, this is a great add-on if you're missing a bolt to meet the minimum. This is a great thing. Also with this collection, like the last one, for shops, if you buy all of the panels, which are 6 of them, you could get 8-yard cuts. This is a nice way to test it out and see how it goes. We continue to carry every single one of these books that we've ever brought in. They're basic, they're in all the time. Keep ordering them, mix them up. They're great gifts. It's a 1-yard panel, easy to make, and very rewarding because it doesn't take too long to make. Easy for me to say, but in any case. So here we go. So there's 6. This is See You Soon Raccoon. Then we have Our Little Deer. This one is 5 Little Pumpkins on Halloween Night. This one has been a hit in the past, the trick-or-treating bags. So this one you're going to get 2 trick-or-treating bags on the one panel, so this is really nice. Happy Halloween, Little Pumpkin. Happy Halloween, Little Monster. So 2 different panels there. Then we have 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, a nice Christmas one. And then finally, I Love You, Little Kangaroo. So there you have it. Those are the 6 panels for the next release. And these all ship, what did I say those ship? Those all ship in March. And again, you could get 8-yard cuts if you buy the full collection of all 6 panels. Next up, we have Salty Dogs. This is by Jeff Allen. Jeff Allen, ironically, is the husband of Jennifer Brindley. So now you learn that. 10 SKUs in this collection. This one ships in May. Really cute dog line mixed with sea. So here you have this panel of this great big boat and all these different sea creatures, and then the dogs mixed in. So, you know, dogs could swim too. Then we have the all over with all the different cute names: Mary Bell, Piper, Luna, Ruby, all these cute little dog names. Then your underwater scenic. You have this great basic blender. We have the dogs on the boats with all their different names: Skipper, Slick, Captain Jack, and so on. You have the oars as a basic, the starfish in the water, and then you have your block print. These blocks are 6 by 6, and then you have your stripe, and finally peppered cottons that go with this. This line is in the early stages, so it does not have projects yet, but of course we will have projects. This is Salty Dogs by Jeff Allen. So if you recall, Studio E had the Geek Chic line, which was a science line. Science, I guess, was really hot because that line did very well first. So we came back with another one, which is a similar concept. This one is called Saved by the Bell. And the idea here is kind of, you know, back to school sort of thing. So this is an 11 SKU collection. This one ships in June. And here you go. So let's see what we got. So we have the run-in yardage with the blocks. These blocks are approximately 6 by 6. Then you have the keyboard in the primary colors, which is nice. You have the peppered cottons that go with it. The scissor design on blue and green, that could work for quilting. It could work for this line. We have our knapsacks. We have pencils, which are, you know, it's a great geometric design that could be very versatile. And then you have your school motifs, the calculators, the rulers, pencils, things like that. And then you have this neat geometric, which is using the rulers as a kind of log cabin kind of idea. And then finally we have some words, some school words, do something amazing, learn, very inspirational. And finally are just colors that go with this collection. On the back we're going to show you the scale of the all over design, the scale of the blocks, and we are going to show you this really neat and clever quilt project. This was done by Megan Danner, and this probably is going to be in our Quilt Market booth. So there you have it. This one's called Saved by the Bell, and this one ships in June of 2019. Snowy Magic by Victoria Borges. She is a new designer. for Studio E, and this is a pretty neat line. It's kind of has a little bit of a Nordic feel. And here we have it. Very elegant and sophisticated. Here we have the block print. You have your little coordinates. This one's kind of gold and green. Then you have your panel. We have the 24-inch panel, and that's that. And that it has some pigment white in it, you should know. You can see on the bottom it's got a W in the pattern number. Then we have these little jars with the candles. You have your stripe, the coordinating peppered cottons, the outdoor scenic with the trees and the homes and the snow, more acorns and pine cones, and then you have a pigment white, and then here you have the animals, and then in the bottom you have your little snowflakes in red and white. And on the back we're going to show you again the scale, and then we're going to show you the quilt number 1, and this is a panel quilt, and then here we have a pieced quilt. So there you have it. Welcome, Victoria Borges, Snowy Magic. The next collection we have is Charla Fultz. I had mentioned before Charla did a bunch of the holiday lines, but she also did Carrot Patch, and she also did Anchors Away for Studio E. This is her fall line, and it is called Thankful and Blessed. And here we go. Here we have this 24-inch panel with the wheelbarrow and the flowers and different pumpkins. Then you have your sunflowers here, your leaves, your words, peppered cottons, and just colors that go with this line. You have your block prints where the blocks are 8 by 8. We have sunflowers, acorns, pumpkin all over in 2 colorways, some more leaves, and then you have your stripe, and then we have our wood grain here, which is always a strong seller for us. Over here in the back, we're going to show you the stripe and how many repeats you're going to get. Here's the first project, which is table runner and placemat. And then you have another project using the panel in the middle. So this is Charla Fultz's Thankful and Blessed. All right, so the Watercolor Meadow. This was a digital line in 108 that we did several months ago, and it shipped out and did very well, minus the pink color, so we decided to bring it back. It's a new re-release. We do not have any more goods on this line. So this now is a 5 SKU collection because we removed the pink, and this one's going to ship in March. This is digital, same pricing as last time. So if you did well with it, it's your chance to get it back. Don't forget all of our 108s, for the most part, except the peppered cottons, which are 15 yards. All of our 108s are 18-yard put-ups. Last but not least is Yuletide Cheer. This one's by Laura Stone. Laura Stone did Off We Go and Cupcake Cafe. As you know, this is a Christmas line, so this one is going to ship in May. So this is cute. It has candies and baked goods, and it's very, very juvenile. It has this kind of chalk look, which has been popular. So here's the panel. This is a 30-inch panel. On this, we have all the little, all the little trucks that are, people selling the candies out of here, and a little cart. This one's a bicycle, the cart. And then you have the jars of candy and the cupcakes. You have Christmas trees and cardinals on a nice white and gray ground. We have the just color that go with this collection. Your stripe is right in the middle with a candy cane stripe right on the borders. We have snowflakes in multicolors on black and white. And then we did it in pigment white. White and gray below. And then we have your words. We have your blocks. We have your candy cane stripe. And we have your little candies, candy canes and sucking candies. And as usual, on the back, we're going to show you how many stripes you're going to get. We're showing you the actual scale of the all-overs. And finally, we're showing you the quilt on the back. And that is Yuletide Cheer. So those are all the 14 collections from Studio E for October 2018, which will be shipping from March to June next year. And the cards should be getting into the reps' hands in the first week or so of October, so hopefully you'll see them there. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Thank you so much for your time. I hope to see you at Quilt Market if you're there. Stop by and visit us, and that's all this week. So take care, enjoy, we'll see you soon. Bye.